Guys, thank God it's finally back. They remastered the big ship map from 4 other Call of Duties. But lately I'm starting to feel like I'm not returning, but that I could never actually leave. I know a lot of people have been clowning on the new Call of Duty, and rightfully so. There's a lot of AI in it. The campaign sucks. It's genuinely just not fun. But I specifically want to take issue with the word new. Half of the maps in this game are just remakes of older ones. How many maps have we had in Call of Duty games that have been remade more than twice at this point? I've already played these maps for dozens of hours. I've done everything that you could do. I don't want to play them anymore. And the same goes for a lot of these other remakes too. We all clown on remakes for being devoid of creativity and for how some of them make the game actually look worse. Conceptually, I'm not mad, especially if a new audience gets to play them, but I am sad because I'm not part of that new audience anymore. The people who get to play that game for the first time get to experience something new. But for me, I would just be going in a circle. It's a little too easy to just play the same game again. When I was younger, if I wanted to play a new game, first of all, I didn't have any money, so I'd have to ask my parents. I'd have to actually do some chores. I'd have to get them to take me to the store. I'd have to research a game to make sure I didn't get a bad one, because if it sucked, I was screwed for a few months. There were so many barriers that made me try harder to make sure it was good. Now that I'm an adult, if I want to play a new game, I can buy whatever game I want on Steam. I could play a new garbage game every 5 minutes for the rest of my life. There is no more scarcity anymore. Turns out I've already solved the problem of having a new game to play. Now the real problem is having a good time. I already have more battle passes than I could ever finish. Not that I'm going to anyway. Unfortunately, now I'm actually too entertained. These modern AAA games feel like productivity vacuums. They just give you tasks to do so you can feel like you're completing something. I really like completing tasks, but it's not just for completing them. It's because they feel like they're progressing you towards something. But these developers make sure these tasks take exactly the right amount of time so that I'm never actually going anywhere and that they'll never be finished. At the end of the day, I'll have completed dozens of different challenges and tasks and battle pass tiers, and I'll actually haven't gone anywhere because as soon as I finish these, there'll be a million more to do. As much as I like playing them, I only have so much time. Personally, I love fast food. I love McDonald's. I love Taco Bell. I'll drop a fast food tier list whenever I run out of ideas for content. But I also love fancy food too. I like steaks. I like fish. I like sushi. But I can't just eat McDonald's every day, even though I want to, because I only have so much food I can eat in a day. So sometimes I have to not eat McDonald's so that I can eat something else. There's a specific quote from Anthony Bourdain that I really like. The idea is that inside of you, there's a version of you that wants to do nothing all day but play video games and relax. But you need to do everything you can to outsmart and outwit that guy. Because unfortunately, it can be a little too easy sometimes to do nothing. But when you do nothing all day, you'll never go anywhere. And I don't want to just play the same game again. Wait, does anyone hear that? I mean, look at this shit, dude. You didn't even have to look for this game when it came out because it punched you in the face. We just don't see games like this anymore. It's got everything. It's got your older brother, a cool guy, scary older brother but girl, older brother but weed, British, box art lady for Japan, and every guy you would see at the club in 2004. Every few years, I go back and replay this game. The music, the sounds, the vibes, there's almost no other game like this. I don't like remakes, but if they made a remake of this, I'd buy it. Oh no. Does nostalgia work on me? They already made the game good once, just make it again and it'll be fine, right? Right? Unfortunately, SSX was just too good for its own good. The second game in the series was already perfect, and then they made it even more perfect, surprisingly, with the third one. But then after that, they couldn't keep making it because they'd already perfected it. There was nothing left to add to it. I would pay so much money just to be able to experience this for the first time again. Unfortunately, buying the remaster of this wouldn't give me that. I think it's important to realize that everyone has this game for them, that we're not immune to nostalgia. The only times we can make fun of it is when that nostalgia doesn't hit for us. But for me, this is my nostalgia. I just wish we could go back to these mid-tier games. There's no battle pass, there's no daily login rewards, there's no seasonal updates, no emails, no currencies. You just focus on making a good game, and I focus on finding good games, and then we find each other. I don't like starting new things, but also I can't keep looking backwards. And unfortunately, looking isn't doing. So something's got to give. Now that I know how good things can be and that sometimes they take some work, so if I want things to be good again, I might need to work again. And all that work can be difficult or hard or tricky. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. You don't have to like and subscribe. I only make these videos when I feel strongly enough to talk about something, and I don't always know when that's going to be. The only thing I want you to do is please leave a comment. I wanted to talk about this because I think it's important to know that I'm not immune to these things either. Just because you know about some of these tricks that developers pull doesn't mean they don't work. It actually takes effort to try not to get sucked into these things. I think it's easier than I expected to get in a rut and not think about these things and let them kind of take over your life. And sometimes the hardest part about trying new things is actually trying. But if you could, please try to leave a comment. I want to hear what other people think about this. Please tell me, am I missing something? Am I stupid? Am I crazy? Am I a big, dumb, silly, stupid baby? And if you made it to the end of the video, thank you for watching. Bye.